The following pages describes various cards effects that are used throughout the game. It may be best for you to refer to these pages in your own time. However, for your convenience, I'll read out each and every card. Types of effects. Instant effects. When taking the card, apply the instant effect immediately. Place the card face down with the other cards that have no permanent effect. Reinforcement effects. When taking a card, place the card face down with the other reinforcement cards. Permanent effect. Apply the reinforcement effect once per card, during step 2 of each of your turns as the active player. Automatic effects. When taking the card, place the card face down with the other automatic cards. Permanent effect. Apply the effect each time the condition specified by the card is met. The Blacksmith's Hammer. Flip the card and attach it to your inventory. Then take a hammer token and place it eye side up on its starting hammer space on the hammer track. From now on, each time you gain gold, by any means, you may choose not to add all the gold to your reserve. Instead, you may spend some or all of the gold to advance your hammer token that many spaces along the hammer track. If the hammer token reaches the final 1 gold space, gain 10 glory points. Flip the hammer token to its 2 side and place it back on its starting hammer space, ready to move along the track again. If the hammer reaches the final gold space again, gain 15 glory points. Place your hammer card on the pile of cards with no permanent effects and set your hammer token aside. Taking another hammer card before having discarded your other ones. Place it temporarily under your current hammer cards. When you finish the current 2 track, you can directly begin a 1 track on your next hammer card. Use the same hammer token for your different tracks. The Blacksmith's Chest. Take a chest tile and attach it to your inventory, thus expanding the limits of your reserve tracks. The Elder. No instant effect. Activation effect. If you activate this card, you may spend 3 gold to gain 4 glory points. Wild Spirits. Instantly gain 3 gold and 3 moon shards. Great Bear. Has no instant effect. Gain 3 glory points when, each time you oust a hero, or you are ousted by another hero. The Silver Hind. No instant effect. When you activate this card, you may receive a minor blessing. Tenacious Boar. Take the specific die face matching your Tenacious Boar card from the Temple Gardens. Choose another player as the face bearer. That player must immediately forge this die face into one of his dice. He chooses which dice face to replace. This die face cannot be removed from the die for the rest of the game. Its special effect. Gain 1 sun shard, or 1 moon shard, or 3 glory points. Activation condition. Each time the effects of the matching die face are applied. Note, this effect does not suffer the penalty of the Minotaur card. Satyrs. All other players roll their dice. Place them back on the inventory, but do not apply their effects. Then you choose 2 of the rolled faces and apply their effects, as if receiving a divine blessing. The Guardian's Owl. No instant effect. When you activate this card, gain 1 gold, or 1 sun shard, or 1 moon shard. The Celestial Ship. Take a special purple die face from the Temple Gardens and immediately forge it onto one of your dice. The Minotaur. All other players roll their dice, place them back on their inventory and apply their effects, but with the following changes. All die faces that normally provide resources, including glory points, causes them to be lost instead. Celestial Ship faces have no effect. Note, if a particular reserve track reaches or is already at 0, any additional loss of resources is ignored. Note 2, if a player can choose which resource to lose, he may minimize his loss by choosing a resource of which he has little or none. The Guardian's Shield. Choose a particular die face from the Temple Gardens and immediately forge it onto one of your dice. Cerberus. Take a Cerberus single-use token and place it in front of you. After receiving a divine blessing, or a minor blessing, you may discard the Cerberus token to apply the result of your rolled dice a second time. When discarded, place the Cerberus token face down near your card piles. Note, if the die result offered choices, you may choose different options when applying the result the second time. Note 2, you may only use 1 Cerberus token per die roll. The Ferryman. No card effect, only gain 12 glory points. The Helmet of Invisibility. Take a ×3 dice from the Temple Gardens and immediately forge it into one of your dice. The Gorgon. No card effect, only gain 14 glory points. Mirror of the Abyss. Take a blue question mark die face from the Temple Gardens and immediately forge it onto one of your dice. Triton. Take a Triton single-use token. At any time during your turn as the active player, you may discard a Triton token to gain 2 Sun Shards, or 2 Moon Shards, or 6 gold. When discarded, place the Triton token face down near your card piles. The Sentinel. Receive 2 Divine Blessings in a row. Each time you gain a Sun Shard or a Moon Shard, you may choose not to add them to your reserve, in which case gain 2 glory points per Sun Shard or Moon Shard. Cancer. Receive 2 Divine Blessings in a row. The Sphinx. Receive 4 Minor Blessings in a row. Use the same die for all 4 blessings. Hydra. No effect, only gain 26 glory points. Typhon. Gain 1 glory point for each dice you forged since the start of the game. Refer to the number of discarded die faces in front of you. Cyclops. Receive 4 minor blessings in a row. Each time you gain gold, you may choose not to add them to your reserve, in which case gain 1 glory point per gold. Use the same die for all 4 blessings. Active Player Turn Summary. All players simultaneously receive Divine Blessings. Follow the turn order in case of a conflict. Number 2. The active player may activate any of his cards with a reinforcement effect in the order of his choice. Number 3. The active player may perform one of the following actions. Make an offering to the gods, take die faces from the sanctuary, perform a heroic feat, take a card from an island. Number 4. The active player may spend 2 Sun Shards to perform an additional action, only once per turn. This portion of the rulebook describes the different faces of the dice, and how it is played. As this part of the book heavily relies on imagery, I will leave this section out for you to review separately. This concludes the Hero's Aid. Happy playing! Board Game Reader. Listen, learn, play.